Wow, I screwed that up bad.
Make sure the mic is hooked up.
I know.
Or take your time.
Yes, it is.
So I said, make sure. All right, there we go. Go to chat. Okay.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Short technical difficulties. So
Been a long, hot day.
it's getting hotter here. Yeah, we did a little bit of moving and stuff around today, and we played a game earlier. We just played it here on the table, and that was
Tanks, but no tanks.
yep, tanks but no tanks. So interesting little tank game, more like checkers with tanks, and it was pretty good. So, we got a few things to catch up on. So we got the Legion done in practice last night. Actually, we practice played it, so it's not too bad. It plays kind of like Star Wars X-Wing. We got a couple things to figure out, but it doesn't seem to be too
hard,
too complicated. Although, like all the games, that you got a little bit of tokens, but it doesn't seem to be too bad either. So far, so good. Those are painted. She can show you on that later when a couple more of you join on. But so far, that's it. It's a hot friggin' Sunday. It's gonna get hotter for us.
95 as of right now.
Yeah, but it feels like
I'll pull it up.
Probably 100 and something. It's pretty warm for this time of the evening, and then we're actually just having problems with the phone.
My phone does not want to work.
Yeah. So we'll probably keep it somewhat short.
Feels like 114.
Yeah, see, that's it's when you go outside, it feels like, oh my God. And I don't know why, other than the humidity makes it terrible like that. So Monday is going to be a little better. What are you doing there, Ash?
Trying to close things down.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Charles.
Hey, Charles, how are you?
No. Oh, my freaking phone does not want to work.
Hopefully you're having a good day, Charles. I know it's raining out the way you said. So once we got off our little game there, we did a bunch of rearranging and stuff in the front room. We're trying to get some work done. And I don't know. We got to get little videos we're going to try and get today done of what's been painted and put that up.
Yeah, don't even get me started what I still have to paint. I have way
you just have
too
the
much
now, right?
I have the Tyranids because I stopped with the Black Ops Invader box or the Black Ops Homicide box. I got Crawler and the Juggernaut Abomination done. Those two are the only two out of that box set got done. So I have the 5 or 6 soldier or survivors in that, and the turret left to do in that box, and then all those additional survivors that we got that I have to try to find the cards for on their actual website.
Well, I bet there's flooding out in the desert. Like I used to live out there in Victorville, Phelan, Apple Valley area, where you're heading out to Barstow. Like if you're going out to Vegas. So in that desert area, when it rained, it would flood. It would run across the streets pretty bad because the desert is the desert. So, I mean, the water doesn't soak in as fast and it just rolls. But yeah, it'll get pretty bad out that way. The heat here is just in the next couple of days, it's going to be upwards of 118. They said right around 118 to 115, 120. Just kind of depends where you're at. And like right now with the heat index today, it's 114 degrees at this moment. So when you go outside, it just feels nasty.
Oh, it changed. It was at 104 now.
Feels like 104. Oh, okay. It did say 114.
It did. I didn't want that.
Anyways, it gets to be a bit of a mess, so it's all right. But we did get the Legion stuff painted and test played, and we did go ahead, you guys, and end our Discord today. We're gonna kind of revamp what we're doing a little bit, and
Heard 15 closed at
Yeah.
Barnesville 8 West.
there it goes.
Wow.
The mountains. Yep. Oh yeah, I believe it. So we're just gonna kind of revamp what we're doing a little bit and kind of tighten things up. I think my personal opinion is just sure they tell you be on all these social media platforms. You watch people do it. You also got to be able to keep up with it. And nobody in their right mind is going to follow somebody on 15 platforms. They're just going to pick you on one or two. So we're
Yeah.
we're doing that. We're kind of tightening it up a little bit. So we'll pretty much leave our live streams alone. But Discord just really wasn't going anywhere for us. So we went ahead and I closed that down today. So we don't have that. The website I've been working on for a year, I just really got to get my butt into gear and finish it up because I'm the one that's been building it. It's not a preset, pre-done website. So
I cheated. I have the AC and my fan.
okay, so you're not cool enough.
No, it's too
So,
hot.
anyways, Charles, it'll be a little interesting. We're just gonna try a few things out. Like our coffee cups, we're gonna kind of promote those a little more. We'd like to get word of mouth out. We think coffee cups are a pretty good way to do it since we're gamers with coffee. Just that people have them, then other people ask. So to us, it's more of a advertisement thing, and just a couple of different things we were talking about today. We're going to do. So for those of you listening later, because I noticed that a lot of times it gets replayed like on Facebook and stuff. Yeah, see, YouTube and Facebook is okay. The problem when you start going to all these other platforms is that it gets lopsided. You also have to upload your content. YouTube is really hard to be successful on because it's crammed. Everybody who has a game, a miniature, or a paintbrush is on there today, which is okay, but everybody's doing it. So it's not a unique thing anymore. It's just not. It's one of, our channel is one of hundreds others like it. So that becomes the problem too. It's saturated. So we're just trying to get it condensed. There's no reason to have it too much everywhere. And we'll condense it up some more. But we have a few other ideas. I like some of our friends got Patreon. Well, we started one a while back. We never actually finished it. You know what I mean? You spent almost all day.
Storm chasers.
The Storm Chaser channels are interesting.
Well, when you're that close to the ocean, I would be. Because making sure, nothing's going to go and happen. That would be.
Well, you guys aren't you supposed to get a hurricane? Or Hurricane Hillary is out there. I thought they said something about that.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it. I was just kind of glancing at it. So yeah, Charles. I mean, if you that's what you want is you want engagement. And sadly, YouTube doesn't let you do things that would help you grow until you've got X amount. So, like, I've got to get over the 500 mark just to be able to do.
We're like, what, 20 or 30 short?
No, we're like 55 short or something.
Mm.
So, but you've got to hit that mark in order to be able to do things like post polls and other things that everybody can see and whatnot. They don't let you do anything, obviously, monetize wise until you're over 1,000. That's funny, Charles. It was named Hurricane Hillary. It's supposed to be devastating, and now it's been downgraded to a tropical storm. And that's just funny. But there you go. That's about it for us to report today. We did do that game earlier, but it's more like something that was short and to the point. I think the next few days with what are you doing, Ashley?
Sending in the chat
Your
or
mom.
yeah. So
So the next few days it'll just be interesting to see because they talk about rolling blackouts and possible power outages due to the heat, and everybody's using their AC. Well, that's what they've always done when it gets hot. So I don't know why there'd be any difference now, except for I do know somebody that works at the power company, and they do shut sections off here and there. So we'll have to see.
I fell off. Hello, Mythos.
You fell off the no buy wagon and you bought more things. Oh, hey, Mythos, how are you, sir? Who are you sorry for? What did you buy there, Charles? I'm sure you had fun buying more minis. That's one thing I've got to paint up is those apes on horseback. So I can do a little side thing with that.
I don't know where they are. No, those are not yours.
Those are mine.
No.
They're mine.
No.
Yes.
You have all your little 6mm tanks over here you can paint.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to see how it's going to be, Mythos, in the next couple days because it's supposed to be around 118 here for us. It's Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's Wednesday. Anyways, it's already about 100 degrees, and then it's.
Oh, he got on Miniature Market.
Oh. Miniature Market's doing inventory. Uh-oh. Well, we all have our weaknesses, Charles. It's okay. My weakness is I'm out of that coffee that Mythos sent, so I've got to order some more. I found the website, so yep. That's some damn good coffee.
Yep, that it was.
But yeah, Mythos, we're just telling Charles that we're kind of gonna tidy up Gamers with Coffee.
She works good up there.
What are you talking about? Oh, your Fortnite thing.
Yeah.
They have to do inventory when Mini Warm-Up buys them out every week. Yeah,
that's true.
I can see
goblins. That. Wow.
Charles is fascinated with ghouls and stuff like that.
Ghouls and goblins.
Well, that's cool if you get a good deal on them. But yeah, it's Miniature Market's dangerous. They're all dangerous if there's deals and your wallet, yeah. Yeah. So what? You're just gonna have a lot more to do then, Charles. What you're gonna do? But Mythos, Star Wars Legion is done painted now. Ashley can. You can't see that tail. Flip the other camera on. Right there. So the little walker came out really cool. Want to show them what you did with it?
Well, I'm wondering.
What are you wondering?
If I can close off ours.
No, because we're the host. I don't think so.
I know what I can do.
You can do that and switch it, drag that up to the left. Like that.
There we go. So, these are all the guys that finished up for Greg.
Well, all of them are done now. But
that's what I just said. Finished up for Greg.
No, I meant.
So, there's two of these guys. I think this camera's all dirty.
You have to open. That's not.
We readjust. Maybe it's just that camera. Because they look blurry. But anyway, there's two of these guys. 2 aliens. Yeah, it is blurry.
Well,
But these aren't blurry back here, man. It's
so
like up close.
So then the walkers, what I kind of wanted to show me.
His speeder bikes. I put headlights on them. I don't know if you can tell. And then also, whoa,
Don't break it.
has brake lights. And the walker.
Yeah, but with interchangeable weapons.
Where's the bag? Hold on. Beep, beep. So, it comes with 3 weapons. A cannon. What was the other one?
Flamethrower.
A flamethrower and like a blaster or something like that, like a minigun. So what I did was, because we always did basically the same kind of concept with our tanks, I went and did the same thing with this guy. So it's got 3 little magnets on those, so I can take either gun. Really. And there is a magnet shoved up here that it will pop right in. So,
Yeah, you can swap out the guns now on it. So now you can pick what you want to use. You're not stuck just gluing one gun the way they had it set up.
basically, you pick one gun.
So now
it's magnetized. It took me, about 45 minutes to figure out where the hell I stuck the magnets? Now I don't remember where I stuck them again.
yeah, it took you longer to find them than to do it.
Where did I stick them?
That's a good point there, Charles. So you're not going to use them just for D&D, but for your Dragon Rampart and Fistful of Lead scenarios. Yep. That's kind of what I wanted to do, why I bought the apes. You kind of inspired me to try something different, and I just thought, I'm going to do something along the lines like Planet of the Apes type of thing, you know. Sure you're not. Okay. What are you doing?
Trying to put the magnets back.
Well, now you know where they're at. If you wouldn't lose them.
Crush you.
So yeah, you can't really have too many miniatures. They're all going to come in handy for something.
All right, so shut that off. There we go.
There you go. Yeah. Well, otherwise, it's just been kind of we got quite a bit done, but just slow and. Yep, just close that off. It's been saying that off and on. I don't know. The heat shouldn't be affecting internet though. At this point, it's not like it hasn't been 100 degrees before. So,
Hey, Jeff.
What you doing, Jeff? We got the rest of Star Wars Legion done. You got the last few, but I got most of them. So we did get it done. Yep. Ashley finished up.
I was letting you paint them, but you know how slow you were painting them? I was like, just give me them. Just give me them.
Here's the smackdown goes, huh? So yeah. But we're gonna do a few different things, I think. Oh, you're napping? All right.
Sounds good to me.
Taking a nap's a good thing, man. When you're a kid, you fight it. When you're an adult, you want it. Keegan set you straight. You're married, so it's we. Yep.
So is it when he buys miniatures, Crystal's also buying them? So if I take your credit card and buy miniatures, then it's we bought miniatures.
Oh, no.
He just said.
Well, thanks, Keegan.
So blame it on Keegan.
My credit card doesn't have much room on it to buy much anything. You probably get declined. Right?
Yeah, probably.
I only tried to buy $600. Yep, that'll do it. That's how it works, he says. Yeah, so that's it. We played that tanks game today, and that was pretty fun. That tanks with no tanks. We did, and the Discord, our Discord today, we went ahead and shut that down, Jeff and Mythos. Um, been 5 years, I've had it, but it just isn't really going anywhere. So we're just I'm just going to start condensing a few things because if it's viable and working, sure, I'll do it. But I also it's hard to keep up with too much of everything too. So we'll see. We'll see about that. We got a couple other ideas we're doing. And what are you doing, Ashley? Why are you looking up things to buy on your phone?
Well, I mean, if it's a Wii thing.
Yeah, Jeff, see, the thing is, they'll all tell you, go use all these platforms, but the problem is then you got to keep up with all of it. And nobody's going to follow you on 15 platforms. They don't have time and they spend the energy, and it's really easy. I've watched them go from us old school gamers, we'll sit here and listen to, someone's cast for an hour where we're painting or doing something. But that ain't how, everybody else coming online. You're lucky if you got 20 seconds attention, and then they're scrolling. So it's one of those where there just wasn't much to do with Discord, I guess. And what Charles say?
He bought some other critters at Hobby Lobby: frogs, toads, snakes, turtles, and some more lizards. May try and repaint some of the plastic lizards into elemental salamanders.
Get some color shift paint.
Yeah, there you go.
From Green World, and
they have a couple of different ones.
They have some really nice stuff. Yeah. It used to be, it was $10 for a bottle. Now that ain't expensive compared to regular paints now, $5-7. So, but that was kind of it, Jeff. And we're getting ready to do, because we got a game con thing we're doing in February. Then of course we'll do the March to Victory, and we got some other stuff getting lined up. And I just want to condense down some things, you know what I mean? So, like at one point we were going to do something with Patreon, but pretty much the only reason I keep Patreon is just because, like, I support one of the other channels here. It's not much, but I support them, and so I keep it to support some of the people that I want to support. But otherwise, it's just too much to have a whole bunch of stuff everywhere. And along with that, I was in too many Discords, trying to keep up with too many chats, and I just can't. I literally can't. And I want to be able to keep with all of you guys too. What is that? What is a Tyranid Hearted? Why is it $500? Oh, Forge World. That's why. Then that's ridiculous. Why is their stuff so damn expensive? And can you get cards for this stuff?
That's not what the Reaper spawns look like, but I wouldn't mind having those.
Yeah, look at the price though.
Yeah.
$500 and it's out of stock.
It's a bio tie-in.
But it's out of stock because it got bought up. $200 out of stock. I'm in the wrong business, man. People are paying $500-700 for models.
Well, this guy is supposed to be massive.
They can't see it, Ashley. So
I know. It's that big guy.
Yeah,
up in the back.
Big. No, not these, Keegan. These aren't little bits. These are like,
no.
They look like
little
Titan models. What they look like. Yeah, I know what he said. And yeah, Chuck's getting some good deals. See, Jeff, Mythos had said earlier that Mini Warma, he cleans out, miniature market, so they have to redo inventories.
That's my next guy. Yeah. It's basically a tank.
$60 is a little bit better than.
Oh yeah, 500.
500. Stop playing with big models. Keegan, I only have one at Gilliman. That's, I guess, that you would call a big model. He's tough.
He's just jealous because all his little guys big.
No,
he don't have any. Actually, Keegan, you don't have any big models, do you? There are some like actual decent points.
But I only have one quote.
I'll say that's all I have.
That's Gilliman, and you have that one.
Yeah, the Storm Lord.
Storm Lord, that's it. Which is good because she's sitting there looking at these other ones, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Okay. Keegan's going to get a big model, then he's going to fight against you, Ashley. The C10.
Or is that the...
Hey, Mom. Yeah, if you guys could hit the like button, we'd appreciate it. So we're just, my poor mom's got to survive the heat too. So that's all we're going to try and do the next couple of days. We'll see what happens. If there's any power outages they're talking about or internet outages or yada yada, that they're all, because sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. So yeah, but we got a few things we're working on now that we'll let you guys know about here. Not too far down the road, but I'm just going to restructure a little bit. And especially Sundays, we're going to keep our show the same time this one.
Yeah, I'd say.
But I do want to get back into the podcast. I actually get people asking me about more podcasts. And
I think what we're going to do for our like midday one, I think we're going to start canceling that one, at least for right now, and try to.
Well, we might.
We might.
We don't know yet. We're trying to figure out maybe we should take Sunday and make it a day to
do like podcasts.
Get a bunch of videos up and going in our podcast and do our show. And in that way, there's more content for you guys throughout the week too. We're just kicking some ideas around. And we try to be we want to stay steady. We don't want to do too random stuff. When you do it, it throws people off, and they're not know what's going on either. So occasionally we'll do a random painting thing or something.
Yeah, I think we're probably trying to do something like that, maybe like on a Monday or something, or in the middle of the week.
I don't know.
But we're talking about maybe trying to get like a little tablet or something, and where I could just sit up on the desk and just. That way I'm not trying to go back and forth between the computers and just do a little paint thing when you're at work. Kids are going back to school. I have 2 more days with just grandkids, and then school starts Wednesday.
Yeah, but I have you signed up for a 70-hour work week with that company down the street. It's just hard labor, they said. Something about warehouse work and packaging.
You better get down there then, because I ain't going.
I already have a job. Sign you up for that. See how that goes. I don't know. We got a couple things we're tossing around, and with some of the game things coming up, like I said, February we're doing a game con here locally,
and then March is March to Victory.
Yeah, but there's other venues too, so we're gonna start kind of trying to do local stuff too. Be more involved with it, because we were, and then the whole COVID crap come along. Now that that's all pretty much out of the way, other than you got some fear mongering, it's pretty much we're back to normal. So we're trying to do more of that. And well, hello from Twitch. How are you? What's up? We are just talking about miniature models and games.
And
Do.
Different ideas we're throwing around.
Yeah, we'd like to maybe do one of our gaming nights, like on Xbox Live, maybe just do a get together where we game with members in the group, like just something like that too. Because we do play video games, and Jeff here from Hex to Hex got us into the Hex game. So we do want to do more of that. Ashley's not sure, Jeff. She likes it.
I want my miniatures.
But that's where the Zvezda comes in, because that's a Hex game with miniatures. It's like both worlds.
Okay, yes, I'll do those. I'll do the Zvezdas. I want my miniatures. You can keep the little cardboard pieces.
Well, me and Keegan do that. So that's pretty much what we're doing there. Yep, that's what we're doing is do us. Wait, if I do me, that should be a pay-per-view, Jeff.
Oh gosh.
We'll have to.
It was going good until you just said that. Now you know, Mythos and Keegan are both in here.
Yes. So
they're gonna run with that.
I threw the match on the wood pile.
Yeah, they're gonna run with that.
That's fine. So yeah, so just a few extra, just a little bit of a heads up that we're gonna change some things. And then Jeff, we still gotta do aliens.
Yeah, I know the Queen's gotta get in there. Which I don't know. We didn't get anything for her like a card wise. So I don't know if her stats are different than the other aliens.
I didn't get a card in
I'll have to look it up. I don't know if her stats would be different than the other aliens.
Well, in Aliens versus Predator 2, we want to do a couple more of those because what?
Pay-per-view for each leg, Greg.
Now I don't have a leg to stand on. Or, yeah. So the Aliens versus Predator game, that's one we want to take to the game con, because when we did it during the COVID thing.
Oh yeah, that went over well.
We had 2 rooms. That's all you could.
And we lost both games.
Yeah, but we had everybody, including the people that ran it, in there, and it was really fun. I had to do it virtually, but it's kind of nice to look at the screen and see 60, 70 people there watching you, wanting to know how to play and what's going on. And it never, both the rooms were full. So we'll do that again too. We just got to drag Jeff into it because I think he would really like it.
He got to give us a date.
He already said in the evening sometime.
I understand, but he hasn't given us a date.
Well, there you go, Jeff. Pick a day.
Because you can play. Well, we got the 6 in the box. Then you got, how many more are in here? 5? 6.
The expansion, yeah.
6 more in the expansion. So we can play 12 players.
You don't even need that, though.
Well, we can't get through level 1 with just 6. Let's keep going. He'll keep his cardboard.
Oh, yeah, I know you're going to keep your cardboard. We're not asking you to give your cardboard up. We're just saying we'll get you into that like you wanted to play. You already got me into the cardboard, so I'll keep mine too. Because that is actually, they're interesting.
They're fun. I mean, they're interesting. It's an interesting concept, but I'd rather have my miniatures.
Yes, we know. You said so. But yeah.
I'm going to make Dark Vader over here use his little chokehold. Shut it.
Huh? For what? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you are playing the same game?
Isn't that what they were playing the other night?
What mission are you on then, Jeff? No, that's the Panzer battles up on the shelf.
Oh, the bigger one.
Yeah, that's one that had the smaller pieces.
Okay.
So me and Keegan did a couple rounds of that, Jeff, actually, and we were going to do one of the other scenarios. And then I seen that
campaign.
Then I seen the Eastern tank on the Eastern Front. And I thought maybe if I play this, I'll get a little bit better understanding because it's a much simpler game. So now I have a better understanding of some of that stuff going into it. So yeah. Plus I have to have a reason to use my plexiglass, which by the way works for I like it. It works for it.
Yeah, you can put any of them down.
Any of the maps it goes over.
And it works great with the zombie side. It holds all the pieces, the guys together, or the boards together. So you don't have to worry about if you bump it just a hair, it knocks half your pieces off. But any of them that has a papered map, which we did end up finding a paper map. I think it was when our desks were out in the living room.
Paper map.
Yeah, it's sitting right here. Somewhere. Right there.
Well, we have so many paper
No, it's on the table. The one that was in the living room. I think it fell off when we moved everything in here.
Oh, yeah. That was...
Kill Team. So, those worked great.
But that's what we got to... And the campaigns in the game are fun, too. Once Keegan gets settled in where he's at, Jeff, we've already talked about just because he'll be much closer. It'd be a lot easier to get, like I do a turn and he comes by and does a turn, that kind of thing. And it'd be a lot easier that way because I can leave it literally left on table that way. But that's, again, why I want to condense a few things and restructure it, because we try to have these schedules, and in life and family and all this, there's always something. And so we're just trying to figure out what's going to work. I mean, the show works every Sunday. It seems to be a good time. And we're not interfering with other people's shows, which we don't want to do. And so that works for us.
Honestly, it's like right before dinner. So people watch it, and then they kind of go make dinner. They come back and see if we're still on.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the show has been an hour. Sometimes I've sat here for damn near 4 hours. So it depends on who's on and what we got to do and what's what. So, but if you guys get a chance, man, Panzer Battles is a fun game. It's a hex encounter game, but it's fun. I do need, Jeff, like you guys were talking about, those tweezers would be nice to have for those small pieces. The bigger ones I like.
I have tweezers.
No, these are set up to do it. Well, hey, Minnie Wormut, what's up?
Damn, it took Brian long enough. We started almost 40 minutes ago, Brian. Where were you? Probably getting food.
Well, at least you got some food, maybe. What's up, Brian? We ended our Discord today because we were letting people know. When I'm done, I'll put a note up on our Facebook thing too. But it was it run its course. I think it was time to just kind of let that go
And let it die.
Yep. Just kind of move forward. There's too many platforms out there now to be. I mean, it's just gotten to be crazy because all these other companies are competing now too. And they're all advertisement platforms. I mean, the only reason they want you to join is so they could sell ads. So that's all YouTube is. It's a giant advertising platform. It's not really a video platform. It's just, this is how they get you to watch ads. It's giant advertising. Life does happen, man. It's all good. I mean, with Discord, I just didn't have the time really to do much more with it. And I know you could do live video and things like that, but I want to get back to doing my podcasts that are like on Spotify, iHeartRadio. I mean, I get people asking, so I really need to get back to doing that. When I used to work with Clint, man, we did our commute podcast on the way to work or back because we rode together. And we had a pretty good audience. So, now things are different, so I want to get back to that. Podcasts we can do, and it's easier. It's just easier to do. Yeah, I agree with you, Brian. Too many social outlets to keep track of, much less keep up with, because there's no point in trying to be spread out too thin. I just basically ran mine out because I had boosted it for the month, and then I was like, yeah. You're in a drive-thru. Where are you getting?
See, I told you, food.
Where are you getting food from, Minnie Wormut?
Out there, probably Del Taco.
Taco Bell. Go to Jack in the Box, man.
Oh God, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Or In-N-Out.
In-N-Out burgers, they don't have out here.
No.
In Iowa, you find a lot of pork tenderloin sandwiches. That's a huge thing.
Barbecue.
Fried fish, barbecue, yeah.
Jack in the Box. He's in Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Nice.
The closest one to us, I think, is like a 3-hour drive, isn't it? 3 or 4 hour drive. Crystal Fountain, I think.
It's further out because I stopped when I was with Keegan. They have a teriyaki bowl and egg rolls. Wow.
Okay, we're driving to, I guess, Arizona.
The last Jack Box I went to, we were out toward the March to Victory thing, so we stopped to get some of the tacos. Right there, does Des Moines have a Jack in the Box?
Doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Des Moines does?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
So, or Des Moines, I should say. There's no S on it. Go ahead, Mini War Mike. Get your food, man. Get your food.
Come on.
But, anyways, that's what we're. Now you're looking up the Jack in the Box, aren't you?
Yeah, because if it's in Des Moines, it's not. Des Moines,
Washington.
Washington.
Oh, put in closest one to you.
It's where it was.
Oh, you weren't?
Near me.
Yeah, we used to. When I lived in California, Jack in the Box was everywhere. So we used to get that a lot, but Davenport, Iowa. Huh. There you go. That's not far.
Davenport? Be about 2.5 hours. Same as Des Moines. It's going the opposite direction.
Yeah. I don't know. Driving 2.5 hours just to get fast food is a little bit.
That's not Jack in the Box. That's KFC. What the fuck?
Subway. It doesn't even know what it's.
I don't think there's even one here in Iowa. I think Illinois is the closest.
I don't know.
What?
Anyways.
No, now I'm determined.
Now you can look for it later.
I'm determined.
You're determined. There's not one here. It doesn't matter if there is. Hello, hello, hello. Frost and Fist. Welcome to Insanity. Well, remember, you guys, whatever we talk about in our group, we're not licensed medical psychiatrists. We're just crazy people that run a gaming thing. We call it a group, so your group therapy is officially licensed. Do not take any of our advice. Feel free to spend as much money as you want on your miniatures and your cardboard. That's the best advice we can give you. So the rest of this year is going to be a little bit interesting what's left. It's already kind of weird that we're in the last, it's like here's September coming up already again. So, yeah.
We got to get Mythos and Freak up on our chat one week.
Oh, you mean on the show?
Mm-hmm.
I think didn't Freak have a, I thought he had a restraining order on Keegan.
Then Keegan we blocked that week.
He doesn't really have one. But they sell way better as there you go. They do. See, you just got to find the right price, right, Mythos? As to what you wanna sell it for. But yeah, I think we're just gonna restructure a lot of how we do a Sunday now, because the podcast, I have the equipment actually to be doing live podcasts where you can call in and stuff. So it's a little interesting, and I kind of miss doing that. And plus, it's something that even if people don't catch you live, they can sit and listen to while they're doing other things later on. I know Mythos used to listen to us when you went to work and stuff. You would listen to some of ours. Good marketing idea. Well, I'm just telling you, it is group therapy. It's just I'm an unlicensed group therapist. I don't actually exist in this realm. I'm just here to I help my fellow plastic addicts. So we're kind of like a screwed up version of AA with other things, but it's just for people involved in the hobby.
That's a dick move.
Oh, nice. Billy Warmont sent a picture of the. Where'd
That's
you send
a dick move.
Wait. Did he send it to my phone?
Probably.
Oh, where's my phone? Shit. I don't think it's even in there.
I think you left it on the outside in the back.
Nice. We'll take a look. Except for one problem, Mythos. I'm not really selling it for anything. But yeah. Besides, everybody needs somebody to talk to, and it's just fun to hang out and talk.
Litchfield, Illinois. That's closest to us.
Okay. Will you stop looking for Jack?
No, now I want Jack in the Box. I guess we're driving 300 miles. One way.
Nope. I'm not driving 300 miles. You can DoorDash it.
Oh my God, someone gets up there like, what the hell?
I got a $7 trip all the way down here. Yeah, no.
Oh, I would be pissed.
Oh, so yeah, I don't know, you guys. What else really we got quite a bit done. So we'll be able to do some Legion now too.
Yep.
Which, Mythos, you're doing Shatterpoint, right? So when you put some more of that up too, because that's interesting.
Yeah, there you go. You had them right here.
What?
The tweezers for your game.
No, those aren't gonna pick those little.
Sure, they will.
They're not. They're not gonna grab it.
Okay, well, here's your box.
No, I don't. Well, let me see this.
Those ones.
You're talking about the sideways ones.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Oh wait, they're down there. Maybe. No, I don't know. They're not wide enough really at the. They might be. Thank you. I was wondering where my box went.
Up there between your squirrels.
These might work where you'd have to hold it up. I can't.
Will those work, Jeff?
I don't know. I'll have to take the game out and try it. They're like turned. We'll have to see.
They get somewhat of a scoop.
Somewhat of a scoop, yeah. It's sideways.
He said, yep.
But they don't. Well, you know what I need to do is probably bend these prongs flatter. Then use them just for that.
We each have a pair.
Yeah, this kit was really nice, man. Sweet and sour sauce on his phone. He'll catch us when he gets home. Did you know that just rhymed? That's a good rhyme. Sweet and sour on my phone. I'll catch you when I get home. Good one, Brian. Good one. We'll see you when you... Yeah, Shatterpoint looks like it's a lot of fun, man.
That's why you didn't realize it. Gilliman's supposed to be on there.
Well, no, that's okay. I put it back there. I knew he was there. Keegan doesn't like me using Gilliman. Mythos.
Because he got his ass
He
handed to
feels
him
it's
with
unfair. See, now I don't know anything about the Marvel Crisis Protocol game, so I don't know what kind of base system. But it looks interesting and they're bigger, so I just, because I got Legion at the tail end of it, when I got it, then they started announcing Shatterpoint coming out, and I was like, well, there goes Legion, but I'm going to finish it up, And Legion is more like, it's a little bit like Star Wars, X-Wing.
Mm-hmm.
movement, and just the play.
Movement and shooting.
The play on it's a little bit like that, yeah.
The shooting's pretty easy. Literally, you go and see, okay, do you have crits or hits? So if you got a crit, it's 2 hits that you got to defend against. So, I mean, it's not hard. But if you roll a whole bunch of crits, you're screwed.
I didn't say it was hard. Yeah, if you get the crits, you're... And like the other ones, so when I got the Star Wars, well, the X-Wing boxes, you still need to get another pack of dice. Like if you have 5 guys on a troop, you're supposed to roll 5, but you only get 3 dice. So just for convenience, yeah. Yeah, so you're gonna see some of that gameplay come out too, because
we're just trying to get down the low, like.
Well, you guys all know we were trying to finish all these things up, so now a lot of the stuff is finished. Ashley's back down to just some Tyranid she's doing, and for the most part, I think our painting is caught up. Other than, well, we got assembly to do still.
I got a whole bunch of assembly to do, which I'm not doing those until we can get some more storage containers.
So,
or Greg builds me another shelf.
What happened to my storage container over there, the big box one?
It's got my 100 points worth of making it.
See, so you took it, and that was actually for my Warhammer stuff. So, really, it was a big cupcake box. Mm-hmm. I showed Mythos the one day from Walmart.
Yep.
And they're 12 bucks, lockable lids, handle. Just take the cupcake tray out, magnetize the bottom. You're done. You can put a ton of miniatures in there. And now it's somebody appropriated it, so yeah. But other than that, it's that's what we got to do now is the storage part. So
yep,
it's all good.
That's our problem right now. We're running out of room. I might make him go buy me another black shelf, and that way we can put some of the games that are up on top up there on it. That or make that completely all shelves.
I'd rather just get another one of those.
The bookshelves
and put it up because it's going to match. 2 is a lot of storage, and you can also.
You'd have to move your flag though.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because that middle piece.
And even if I did, that doesn't matter.
No, what we do is just put the other shelf right here. Slide the other table. Actually, the table's gonna go in the other room. And then move your flag over into the between them. And if I want, we get it a little like the smaller ones where it's like an actual bookshelf size. I think
something like that we could do. We'll figure it out, one thing at a time. Poor Ashley.
My phone is crapping out on me.
But anyway, you guys, that's about it. That's about all we have for today, honestly.
Yeah, we weren't going to do a very long one today.
We got quite a bit done, and game-wise, it's caught up. Like I said, we did play last night, Legion on the table here, but it was late, so that's the figure I painted. He's hidden.
Is Charles in here?
Probably. Why? Well, not.
What do you mean catching up?
No, caught up with your painting. He's all. There's some left. I said we're for the most part caught up, except for your turnips. Ashley, please.
It's fine. I still got a lot of Tyranids up there that ain't painted.
Charles says he's still there. What was your question then?
Did he want all those bones figures that I have? Because they're just sitting and basically gathering dust. I can ship them to you.
You already have them painted, right?
Yeah, they're all painted. They're just gathering dust. Because I don't have another shelf because where our window is.
Well, Charles only has 2 or 3 miniatures. He may not know what to do with them.
Yeah.
Because he's not used to a box of them.
If I can move that, I can put shelves there.
It's because you're running out of room, so yeah.
Yeah, basically.
One day we'll never get caught up on our painting mythos, but we're caught up enough that we can start getting some of the gaming done because you know what it's like when you got a bunch of painting to do. You just want to get it done. Well, if you never have time, it prolongs everything. So now she's down to her Tyranids, and there is stuff we can still build, but for right now, I think we're okay.
Then we gotta get a game because I've gone against the Necrons with the Tyranids. We do need to go really and actually do a battle, not just kind of a little skirmish.
County victory points
against Tyranids against the Space Marines. So we finally figured out all yours. So we took all Greg's actual Space Marines, what he has, including Gilliman. You had, what, like 1,800 points altogether?
Yeah, altogether. That's from the Indominus box and a few extras.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at the table and go, oh, I see why you need to get more groups of these guys and da-da-da. So yeah, we're going to get more of those and meet those 30 other camera. And then swipe us down.
Hold on.
Here's what you need, Charles. See this? Victory points. You turn them. It's a counter. It keeps track. Command points.
That's a kill team one, but yeah, something similar.
No, this is for Warhammer Kill Team. I bought it from Litco, I think. I showed Mythos this. It's pretty cool. It's magnetized, but you can't. It's pretty sturdy. And I like the fact because, you know, you just adjust it and it tells you what your victory points are. So you're not going to lose your points or your command points. And you don't got to write it down on paper and look. I know I got a fairly big hand, but it's not that big. I guess. See what I mean? Sets on a table. These are really nice. So if you want something to keep track of it, Charles, and you could use it for other games too. It don't have to be just Warhammer or whatever. Anything that's going to have victory points, and lots of games have victory points.
Legion does.
Yeah. This goes up to hell. It's a high number. Hold on. It's
30.
Yeah. I mean, you got up to 30 victory points you can count. So this is
what you could do, basically, use this side for command points. So every 30 you need, we'll switch over to 2, and you start back over. You get 30 more, it goes to 3. That way you kind of keep track of how many you have.
But command points, it'll go up to 12. Victory points up to 30. That's enough. I mean, because you're going to also use your command points. You'll be turning the dial back and forth. Anyways, that's a handy little counter, man. That I found that works really well. But yeah, we're going to be getting more of the 40K stuff done. Actually, Ashley's got to round out her army. I'm bouncing. I'm trying to find a good balance of.
Because I don't even have 1,000 points for mine.
Yeah, with what I have though, it sounds like a lot, but when I put it on a table, I'm like, oh, this is all I got. It's just some of my models are now way more expensive than what I remember them being. So it's
where's that piece of paper back then? Because that's all your points.
Yeah, I know. So we don't need that.
Give me. Well, when most of your guys are 180 points.
See, out of 1,800 points, Gilliman himself is 355. So, and then let me see that.
1840. That's all he has.
So, Gilliman is 355, and one Blade Guard veteran's 100. Right there is 455 points for 2 models. So these per group.
That's
the Blade Guard veterans, right?
Yep, and that's for the 3 of them.
And so then.
And then you have to add with that one too, so that's 150.
So you start doing this, you get a group of assault intercessors, another 180, You get one servo turn, that's 80 points. So really, it starts adding up really fast. And I was amazed I had that much in points because I'm looking at the table going, wow. If somebody else comes by and sees that, they're going to go, "You're not a 40K player." but
I mean, you at least have enough for 1,000 points.
Yeah, but like I said, one figure is it's 3,500 points. I mean, just for one. So when you start jumping points like that, it makes a difference. The others are much cheaper, and I can work around. But just one Primaris Captain's 80 points. So, and a Primaris Lieutenant 75. So, two figures, you got, again, another 155 points.
That 1,000 points add up real quick.
Over 500 points, 505 points with three figures. So, it's not, it sounds like a lot, but it's not. So now what I'm doing is just messing around with my stuffed mythos and seeing what combinations kind of work best. I kind of want to get it set so when I go to fight, I know what to take and I'm used to the cards. And I love the cards, and then after a while, I won't have to use any of that.
Yeah, right now, I mean, I only have the 3 groups. Basically.
We're still waiting for your cards too, because
my cards Keegan ordered, but I guess they're still back ordered. I guess
So all the Tyranids, I'll let you guys know something of this too. So on one of the other platforms, this lady posted that her and her husband play 40K. So she goes, she never played it. She decided to be the Tyranids, and it was her first time painting miniatures. So I just told her, cool, they look good, give her a little encouragement, and told her my wife plays them too. She ended up joining our group, got back and said, yeah, she's talked to a lot of women who are joining the 40K world because of the Tyranids.
Yeah, now they're evil looking things.
Is that how you women think? I mean, I don't understand, but I guess there's a lot of women.
They're dinosaurs with guns.
Yeah, they're jumping in on the Tyranids, which after talking to this other lady now, you can see it, but I would have never figured it. So it's interesting. It's interesting. But yeah, definitely more. The 40K is fun, and we will. I promise you, I've got to probably do something live with that Zvezda thing. I have to do it later in the evening so Jeff can see, because I think Jeff would like that, or at least be interested.
What, aliens?
No.
Zvezda.
Because those are hex games. And the only thing with the chits is each little chit represents a unit of blah blah blah.
Nope.
So that's what these miniatures do on the hexes.
I want the miniatures.
But that's what the miniature represents. It's the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's just one.
Actually, I think that one is. Flat. Yeah, I think that one actually is where each one is like a unit.
Oh, you gotta count your supplies and all that stuff too. Mm-hmm. So it's actually pretty good. Oh, yeah. So it should be interesting. You know what, Mythos? I believe you. I have not seen the survey. I'm just going off this one lady I talked to on one of the other platforms. Actually, it was over on Instagram, but she's really into it, and her other lady friends are getting in. So it's just interesting that they're joining on the Tyranids. Death Guard, I could see why they would choose them because, well, hell, just the standard Death Guard's tough. Well, they were. Well, I don't know how they are now. People say they're less, but they shouldn't be. They should actually be. They should be tough to beat. They should not be.
They would. They're bullets or sponges.
But that's what I'm saying. They should not be nerfed at all. It should be, oh, okay, you're going against this, then you better rethink how you play. Not complain and have the other side's points lowered. But I think the Death Guard are pretty tough to begin with.
Well, they were in 9th, one of the top played ones, I guess.
Mythos thought about you when he saw that, yeah. That plate crawler you had was pretty nasty.
Yeah, what's funny is I looked up their points for that one for 10th, and it was only like 90 points for that pled crawler. You would think it would be a lot more than that, but it really wasn't.
So it's just interesting that the women are choosing the more violent stuff to kill the men with. Wait a minute, maybe that's it right there. Um, but yeah, the Tyranids, they're not no good at a distance. But man, if you're, I told Ashley the same thing you did, meet those. So you gotta take them and swarm an opponent because that's when you're gonna overrun. You got a group of 40 up against 5 Rangers, probably gonna be able to do some damage. If not,
Well,
so,
yeah, because I mean, I could run on those termagants 20 in a unit.
That's what I'm saying.
And each one fires with 2 dice. So that's 40 dice.
So you're rolling 40 dice against 5 models. You do have the chance.
I did that, and I only ended up with, what, 4 or 5 hits on you? And that pissed me off.
But that's because that's how the dice roll. But if they rolled better, you would have eliminated them.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't have been able to save
I mean, that's the only way I can maybe get rid of Gilliman, is sending 2 groups like that at you.
Yeah, but Gilliman can come back on a 3.
Only once.
I know, but that's all he needs to.
Now, if you have 2 groups and they can take you out, then I don't have to worry about Gilliman and his 18 freaking dice at 4 freaking damages each, or whatever it was.
Cloning in the future, maybe there'll be 2 Gillimans.
No, we don't need 2 Gillimans, no.
Thank you, Mythos.
Yeah.
That Gilliman model, it kicks some ass, and I have very greatly upset Ashley and Keegan with it. So it's done its job. It's stirred the pot. Because I'm thinking now that's what Mythos was doing. I'll give this to Greg. Watch what happens to those 2. So yeah, I mean he's pretty damn formidable. He can clear up a lot, which he should though. I mean it fits the model. It should be able to do.
But the thing is, you also have to be able to roll to get him back to come back. So if you happen to screw up your roll,
yeah, you could throw a 1 or something.
Yeah. Oh, like I was doing last night, or no, this morning. Only needed a 2, and I ended up getting 1.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
That's pretty much what happens, but yeah. So we're pretty much good with. We got stuff to do the Hex Encounter world. We got obviously miniatures, and now it's just a matter of doing more gaming. I want to be able to do more gaming too. So Charles says the rain is finally there. Boy, if it rains here, it'll have to rain a good hour or 2 to make any difference. Otherwise, if it did, all the water the next day when the sun come back over, it's gonna evaporate and be humid.
And I don't want it to be 114 here. It's what it's supposed to be Thursday. With that high of humidity.
They set up to 118.
Yeah. So. I don't want that. Ugh.
We'll have to see how it goes.
They're going to suck.
But enjoy the rain, Charles. I mean, that's all you can do. So anything else you got?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we pretty much. We do have 6mm stuff that at some point Greg's gonna do. I painted some of them.
Medium tanks. These are Germans. The PZ, right?
Yeah, this is the Panzer IVs. That's the Matilda. These are British.
British type. That's
Japanese.
Chinese. These are the ones you painted. And the Shermans.
No, the Type 97's Japanese.
Japanese, okay. Yeah, because I have the Russians over there.
This is the Sherman M4.
Yeah, that's the ones you started painting.
Medium tank, yeah. I got them painted mostly green, but so some of the 6mm stuff I want to try to do something with too. Problem is not enough time. Yeah, those are the turns.
You gotta clean them up.
Yep, I know I do.
I'll give you something to do.
I have enough to do.
Are these the dice for it?
No.
But they're minied.
These is for the tanks, actually, Russians and Americans.
But they're minied. They'll work perfect for them.
There you go. They're small dice.
He's got babies.
Half-size dice.
Hey, that's what I play with on my Tyranids. Those purple rainbowed ones is what I play, and they're minied.
Whatever works.
Works. Jada was going through her room last night, and she found some of the pink ones that you bought her in the same case. She's missing like 2 of them, but she still has those pink ones.
Gilliman's more than helping me, though.
I hate you.
It's an asset.
Don't send him anything more like that. I want to kick his ass.
It works. It really makes a difference.
It does.
It does. So he's being used to the best of his ability, and I'm not putting him out front. I'm kind of leaving him behind everything so that other stuff has to go.
Because he's got what, like a 30-inch range for his range weapon?
I think on the one.
Or something like that. He's got some range too. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I don't want him killed right off the bat either.
Yeah, probably tonight I'm just gonna bust out as many of those I possibly can. And get them painted so that way, if anything, because what I have to do is I have to like proxy in enough to play 1,000, which I tried with him. It's like 2 groups of 20 termagants. So I have to like cover, make 13 of them invisible.
The close
yeah,
combat
I hate the close combat.
It's devastating.
It can be, yeah. His is actually better than my close quarters, and mine is pretty
Yours is pretty
damaging
nasty too.
But it's like so the proxy and 13 invisible tier termagants, 13 gene stealers, because I can have 20 of them, and 6, I think, no, 3, 4, 10 of the swarm or little Reaper spawns is all basically invisible to make it 1,000 points.
We just need to get you some more.
Yeah. But that's what I need for them. And I'm almost out of I'm hoping I have enough to at least do the last 10 that are just prime, or not even prime, but to do their body color. So I have a little bit left of that. Charles, Hillary missed us, just getting wind and very light rain.
Yeah, we heard that was supposed to be a big thing, and then it just kind of fizzled out. So,
Andy from the UK.
Well, good evening from the UK. How are you?
It's awful late.
Oh, that's all right.
Hey,
you got a 6-hour time difference, so it's after 11 there, isn't it?
I believe so.
Andy?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, thanks for dropping in, because we try to get with some of the people we know in the UK.
Well, thank you who took my dice. He's at a family event, but he thought about us at least.
Well, geez, thank you who took my dice. You guys, if you're
glad
at a
to see
family
everyone.
Event, man. We appreciate
Family's
it.
always the most important thing for us.
Yeah. Enjoy your family events. If nothing else, usually you get good stories out of them too, man.
Yep.
Yeah, so we got
let's say our grandson's birthday party is next. No, the 2nd. Next Saturday after, something like that.
So you can't remember what makes you look bad.
I don't know. It's the 2nd, that I know.
You're okay. Oh yeah. Yep, Modeling for Advantage, man. We subscribed back to them before they had their first 100 subscribers, man. So actually, we got their coffee cup up here. We used to. Let's see.
Yeah, I had to bring them back in.
Which I gotta get one from Brian because I got one from Mythos.
Yeah, we got Mythos's Frost and Fist. We got Modeling for Advantage. We got one of our own. We got a couple different ones.
But look at the other one. Show that one to Mythos.
Why? It's ugly. It can stay up there. You don't need to. Love you.
That one I found online. Brian's all Jack in the Box egg rolls are good.
Shut up.
So I found that 40K cup, Abbey style. It's actually
made in China.
Yep, but it's from where? Abbey.
Abbey style.
Oh, all right, Andy. You want to see? We'll show you. He wants to know all the.
All right, hold on. Let me get the thing back on. There we go.
Hold on. So here, we got most of them done. I don't know what you can see. There's
we got
the speeders. All the models.
All the models are done.
And Ashley went ahead and magnetized the weapons because you get 3 of them, right?
Just be careful when you pull it out.
Interchangeable weapons.
And they turn.
Yeah, so you can pivot them. So it depends on what model, what weapon you want to use. Boom, magnetized. So the army is painted. I can bring you some more of the other figures. It's literally, they're all done now. It's a nice thing about this table.
He's cheating. He's rotating the table.
So the Rebels really came out good. Actually, they look way better than Stormtroopers. That helps.
Yeah, that helps a little bit. I got a bunch of different lights over here, so don't mind them.
And then, of course, you got...
Here's one light, my big light up there.
But we're missing Stormtrooper's leg. Actually, didn't come in the box. So.
He said, nice, I'll put some pics of my Rebels for you. I'm just finishing my Shadow Collective.
All right, the Shadow Collective. Yeah. So there you go. There's the Legion ones painted up. And we actually test played the game last night. We tried. So it was just an impromptu. We just thought, well, we'll give this a try and see what's what.
Now I want to go and get the oh god,
these are nice paints too. Like,
what the hell is his name?
What? The Star Wars actual paints for them. They work pretty well. What's
not the Wookiees? God damn it!
You don't want not the Wookiees. What, the Ewoks?
The Ewoks. That's what I was thinking of.
Well, the local game store has quite the selection to pick from the wall. So
yeah,
all sorts of them. So the Legion Army is done. And we got to do our first practice game last night. So we will be doing...
Are we done with this one?
More. No. Hold on, I'm gonna slip up. Charles is getting wind up there, he said?
30 miles now, down to 19 by 11.
Oh, wow. Our last storm, we had 100-mile-an-hour straight winds. Busted up some trees in our area, and yeah.
He can't get the paints up in the UK. He used his army painters.
Oh, they don't.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I painted some of Greg's Rebels, and he doesn't know they weren't all painted with those.
Yes, I do, because I painted all mine with them.
I said all the Rebels I painted.
Bad.
Hey, they all look the same.
Bad.
Quit it. So, I used a little bit of Army Painter, some of the Citadel.
Well, the Army Painter has nice shades, nice washes.
Because he was wondering how I was able to get it done so quick. Because these are nice. The colors are very vibrant. But they take forever to dry.
They all look the same though now.
Yeah, they all look the same. So.
And magnetizing the weapons on the little walker makes a big difference on what you want to play with. If nothing else, it was nice to have the official little paint set. So.
I mean, it's a nice little set, just like the Zombicide set. Those are also nice.
God. Oh, man, I like the warnings on the pan. I didn't realize it.
What?
Toxic to aquatic life with long-lasting effects. Harmful. Causes serious eye damage, skin irritation, and may cause allergic skin reaction. Holy crap.
I had that all over my hand.
Always wear personal protective equipment. Do not eat, drink, smoke using this product. Wash parts of the body in contact with substance thoroughly after handling. Do not dispose of in landfills or water courses.
Wow.
Ouch.
I have that all. Are they that toxic?
That's what it says.
Wow.
Oh, well. The Battle Force boxes are a good way to build your army up. Yes, they look like, to me, they would be a good thing. And so we were going to start doing some more of, well, we're going to be doing Legion, but we wanted to test it first so that we didn't look like complete idiots trying to play.
No, it still look like complete idiots.
Well, yeah, but not as bad. You know what I mean? Like, not nearly as bad.
So, yeah, that's what they're all sitting out over here for. What else is out over there? Oh, the video games. I'm like, what are those green boxes over there?
Oh, those are just some Xbox games.
Yeah.
When we were playing the front room.
Well, like I said, we had all our stuff up there before the kids all moved out, and we were able to get this back here done. So,
Andy, I'm just curious. You can't get them in the UK because it's like for a shortage reason, or just they just don't sell them in that area? I didn't buy mine locally. I actually ordered it online. I can't remember. I think it got it off eBay.
just don't build B1 droids there.
Oh, really? Oof.
What's the B1 droids?
The little droids are probably gonna. I could see why they
like the BB-8 droids.
No, the little attack droids. I think so. I think that's what he's talking about. There you go, Star Wars. You can look it up. She's gonna look up exactly what droid that is. Yeah, and some figures I could see would be a pain.
The battle droid?
Yeah, click that. Yeah, that's what I thought they were.
The little freaking rabbit-looking things.
Oh, the paints were a limited run? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but I could see where those would be hard to build because they're thin.
Nah, I think I would be okay building them. It's called I Got Tweezers. Ouch. That's not a pretty thing.
Why are they so expensive? Okay. That's crazy expensive, Andy. We're looking up some of them out here anyways. Or
Atomic Mass Games.
Those would be one.
Star Wars Legion. Battle 1. Battle Droids. Okay, so how many do you get in this?
No, that's not bad. That's a box.
2,
that's
4, 6, 8, 9, it looks like.
Oof. Not buying them. Why so expensive on eBay, man? $200?
They were completely painted.
Yeah, but $200?
Oh, these are going to come out like this.
Yeah, see.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. I can do that. It'd be like building the Necrons for Keegan. Is what that looked like to me.
Oh, okay. He said the arms are the worst part. Well, I could see looking at a picture of this unboxed where the box is separated. Oof. Those are some skinny pieces. Yeah.
It's gonna be, you have to be very, very careful cutting these, because some of them have those like little, not antennas, but yeah, it would be an antenna up on like the backs. They're really thin, like these.
I got you, Ashley. I
Those.
understand.
So it would be a problem. Get down there. Is what it looks like. But yeah, it still looks like they're all pushed together. And these bases are blue.
Nice.
I can call over
Well, we
to.
had fun building them and painting them anyway. So our little test game last night, like we said, went pretty well. And we just want to play it one or two times to get it down, so it doesn't look too bad when we're. There you go. So what we do need to do now, though, Andy, is we have all this World War II terrain, um, and like Team Yankee terrain, and we have Warhammer terrain. We don't have any Star Wars terrain. Like
That's actually the funny part.
none of anything that would resemble. Well, I could take the desert map, and I could take the desert houses, and it would be close.
They call it Operation with Baby Yoda.
Yeah. What is that? To games.
I was just seeing what other ones that they had.
That's the box that I got.
That's
there.
the big box set.
Yeah, so it'll be fun though. It's all good. One way or another, we'll get it figured out, get them painted and done.
Here's ARC troopers. That's for your guys, and they're the blue ones.
Well, there's so many to buy though that
Death
Star
troopers.
Wars you could just keep adding to it, you know. Well, you've seen how many were there? Oh yeah, well if you get 3D printed, go ahead. We got a filament printer that Keegan has right now, and he's got a resin printer, but his screen broke, so that's a bit of a pain. I would like to, I mean, printing terrain is one of the things I would love to use a printer for. We've used it for printing like the castles and pieces for Elder Scrolls: A Call to Arms by Modifius Games. Their STL files that we got from them that you buy from their site were top notch, and the pieces came out correctly. So 3D print yourself some terrain. I would like to get some Star Wars.
Well, we did that with
some good
Josh's.
Star Wars, but the problem I have is I'm not an expert with it, so trying to make it the correct size. You know how you know if it's the correct size. There's your Ewoks right there.
What the hell?
$989
For Legos.
for Legos. Okay.
Oh, it's 10,000 pieces.
Well, still, that's a lot of money for Legos.
Yeah.
So if you could 3D print most of your scenery, then you're good to go. But that's the one thing I got to do now is get some scenery for this. Specifically.
Here's a Wookiee one.
Yeah. That's pretty cheap. How many warriors does it give you? It says.
The Wookiee?
Yeah, touch it. I'll tell you. Sure, you can
Put 6 Wookiee warrior miniatures. So
Okay,
there's 6.
That's not bad, and they're probably pretty tough too.
Wookiees, yeah, you would think.
Yeah. But there's a lot too.
Star Wars Legend, Ewok Warriors, 2, 4, 6, 8 little ones. A couple of them has spears. And 3 of them have alternate head options.
Nice. That's cool though, because if you got alternate options, then that's. What if you could magnetize those?
Don't tempt me, I'll figure it out. I will. I'll drill a hole in them.
Convise them and do it.
Yup. Well then, who are these?
I can't see you doing it too fast. So they're the Pike Syndicate. It's just a faction there.
Oh, okay.
But Legion you can keep building on. So it's a good thing. Yeah, Mythos, those screens are probably expensive, aren't they? I don't have a resin printer. At one point I wouldn't mind. So if you could get a resin printer, I say go for it. The detail's way better. Oof. Thank you, Andy. That would be good to know. He said the Wookiees have 2 different box sets. One's a single faction, the other is multi-faction. Okay. Oh, Rizzo says the screen's only $45. Well,
He
damn.
told me it was like 80 something, I thought. Maybe it depends on which printer you have.
Well, yeah, it's going to depend on what printer you have, what size screen it is. Yeah, that's my biggest thing is making sure, like, on my 15 millimeter stuff, if I'm going to put something that's actually 15 millimeter scale, same with 28 millimeter, 32. Depends on the printer, like parts for a computer. Very true. What?
19, 15.
But you don't know what kind of printer you have.
I know. Kiki, if you're still watching, send me your damn printer thing so we can figure out how to get it replaced.
I actually found a whole bunch of screens, but see, I don't know.
Ouch! 130.
130 for the screen, yeah. I mean, it's all going to depend on what model, make and model you have.
Yeah.
Well, most definitely, if you can get it up and going, I can see where it's going to. 3D printing's gotten to where it's cheap enough that people can do it. I'm wondering how it's going to affect all these terrain companies because so many people are already selling their own homemade terrain on eBay or Etsy or and everybody's opening their own store. Everybody's selling the same stuff, and I think if you got one and printed your own, you'd be better off. Like I'm telling you, the resin printed tanks I ordered from a guy for Team Yankee on eBay, and literally when you cannot tell the difference, they are identical.
Same thing with my Tyranid.
Identical. Yeah,
The ones Keegan printed me look exactly the same. Other than the couple that I ended up busting the tongue off of, trying to get them off the
they
little
look
pieces.
The same till you broke them, but yeah. It's good for what?
PLA.
Oh yeah, PLA printers. Well, okay, so if you use that and you're doing terrain, you'll be just fine. Plus, you can fill in any little gaps with. I don't have it in front of me right this moment, but they're paint bottle size like this. It's liquid, like a liquid resin I found. It's over there it's got to be over there. Anyways, you can fill in the gaps and the seams, and if there are any, and you're good to go. It's like the same size as a little paint bottle, and it dries really quick. Um, it has to be over there.
Probably.
Somewhere. There's a lot of paints over on the other desk, so. But yeah, I was pretty happy with ours. I mean, it's well, Keegan has it now, but we printed all sorts of castle pieces.
The whole bottom of that shelf is full of castle pieces.
Yeah.
And then we have a filing cabinet over here that's full of more castle pieces that are all 3D printed.
Yeah.
Well, one of those actual round castle pieces took what, like 40 something hours?
A couple of them took more than 2 days. You go to bed at night because I had the printer in our room, and you hear it going.
We did that for about 3 weeks trying to get all those printed.
Yeah, but they're all printed and they look good. And
yeah, gotta go and paint them, and I think some are white, some are black, and some are gray.
No, I pretty much primered almost all of them.
Oh, did you?
I
okay.
think there's one white top, but the rest are all primered gray. And you could just back brush them. It would look with a little bit of off-white or something. It's going to look like walls, stone wall. So yeah, if you can print it, you may as well.
Yep. All right.
Oh, the artists don't spin on things, Mythos? Yeah, kind of like grab your thing and show Andy. Like just for a joke, because in Warhammer 40K they're called gene stealers. And look, he's got, there you go, he stole a pair of jeans, a pair of pants.
I don't know why they don't want to go and focus.
Well, the camera I did have that had the manual adjustment is no good and had to be thrown away.
But yeah, this was 3D printed.
And it looks like like he stole a pair of blue jeans and he's running away with them. How do you be able to see it better that way? There you go.
Slide! Get your old butts over there.
So that works out pretty good, really. And I don't mind a little bit of a spin on them. I mean,
I think it's hysterical.
That is kind of funny. I mean, he's running on the battlefield holding on a pair of pants. He's a jeans stealer, so he stole jeans. I mean, can't get more punny than that.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I think we're going to call it a night now.
We appreciate you guys coming by. Andy, thank you for stopping on, sir. Anytime, hop on and say hi. And if you want to show your stuff off, we've got a laptop. We'll send you a link and you can always show your stuff off. So, that, we're going to let you guys go so we can try to figure out what we're going to do for dinner. And thank you, Mythos. I don't know if our show is up to the same standards as yours, but we love you too, man. We will. We'll see you later. Try to have a good rest of your day, and I think Ashley's typing something up. There you go. Yeah, we appreciate it, you guys. We're gonna let you go. Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace. What?